Hello. Penumbra. Hello. Use hardware on. Okay. Subtitle on. Normal. Show crosshair. Invert. Toggle crouch. Okay. Let's exit it and open up again so I can get sound. Loadering. How are you, sushi? I'm bueno. Oh, I can hear it. Penumbra. New game. Normal, hard. I don't want a real challenge. I'm good. $2,000.
For my part in this allegory, I'm not going to make the same mistakes my father made.
Okay.
Howard vanished from my mother's life before I was even in it, so when he sent me a letter a few days after Mum's funeral, it was the first I'd ever heard from him. But he was dead. Writing from beyond the grave must be a genetic habit in my bloodline. His letter contained a key, instructions, pleas for forgiveness. I figured the dead don't have much use for absolutions, so I turned to his prophetic passing, which he inexplicably expected to come any day. Clearly averse to explanations, my father preferred to leave directions to a bank on Mayfair I'd never even heard of. In that bank was a safety deposit box in his name, and myself as executor. Of course, I went, as he knew I would. I discovered that despite the evidence, he'd been legally declared dead almost 30 years ago, and so the old book and collection of notes I found had, in the eyes of the law, been mine all this time. My father's instructions were to burn the documents, raise no further questions. But that was his error. No man's immune to the shameful trappings of curiosity, and my humanity got the better of me.
Okay.
The university I taught at was world-renowned for two things: physics and linguistics. I represented the first, and the man who stood for the second was stumped by my recent acquisition. The book was indecipherable. The notes, however, showed a location somewhere in uninhabited northern Greenland.
Greenland?
It took me almost a year to book the last flight I'd ever take. As I watched civilization disappear along with Heathrow, I realised my father had disappeared 3 decades ago, almost to the day, and I considered in turn what it was that I was leaving behind. We landed on a strip of ice a few feet wide, and within minutes I was pulling away on a chartered boat, beginning the 12-hour journey that would lead me into my past.
Wow. Iceland is pretty cool. I like Iceland. In the book. Neighbors. Finally, we're almost docked. I better stow my gear. I may be far from home, but chances I can still pick up things using left mouse. I can take a look. Okay. Whiskey? Oops. What's that? Whoops. It's tomato soup. It is. Bonk. Landmarks don't change much in Greenland, so a pretty decent idea where I'm heading. Okay. Always good to have a notebook. Soup. As an inventory tab. Wow. Should be able to shortcut G. Batteries to power my flashlight. Stop wiggling the door, please. flashlight. F. Brrr. Dearest Eric, just a quick note before you set sail and leave me once again. Left you a little something to remember me by in the chest at the foot of your bed. I really don't know why you still only have one bed on board. Taking shifts because of it is no way to get your rest. But what does a fisherman's wife know about life at sea? I'll be praying every night for you to make the catch you need so that you can come home to me safely and soon. Please don't be gone for 5 weeks like last time. I know I might nag sometimes, but I do love you, you know. I've washed those overalls of yours. I know you get them covered in assorted fish parts in no time, but I still feel better knowing they've had a wash. Before I forget, in the village have asked me to see if you'll be coming by any trout, but I said they were mostly out of season. If you do happen upon any, don't say anything. Stow them in the ice, and I'll do something special with them to celebrate when you come home to me. The ship's captain deserves a little special treatment once in a while. Take care, my love. Yikes. As I stepped off the boat, setting into the blizzard that had formed around me, I realized how utterly devoted I'd been to the discovery of my father's past. I had no idea what to expect. Soon enough, my concerns were justified. I don't know whether I lost my orientation or my spirit first, but I lost feeling in my extremities soon after, and knew hypothermia was setting in. I started looking for shelter. So cold, don't know where I am. Need shelter soon. My entire head went numb a long time ago, but I can still hear the wind roaring past. I'm walking. Frozen solid, must break ice. How you doing? Come here often? Oh, the rocks before. Let's see. Let me just see. Okay, glow stick, notebook, padlock, flashlight. Okay. Open sesame. Jesus, my head. What is this place? Looks like we can't go back the way we came. Oh noes. What is this place? Emergency exit procedures. Steel rod. Lair. Ow. It sure could if you pick it up. There you go. Goodbye. Stop. There. Hammer. Okay, hammer. Damn. Let's go. Wait, I came from there, I think. No. Came from here. So we can go here. Okay. That's just really solid. Won't open my hand. Wanted to keep people out or in. No way to operate it. Yeah. Put it away, please, sir. Okay, so we go this way. We can go down or that way. Let's go this way. Oh. Weird. Am I walking in circles? Walking in circles. Not yet. Got a rod. Oh. It opened. Whatever I was descending into, it was 100 feet below ground, protected by two solid metal hatches, located in a remote Arctic wilderness and buried beneath the snow. I didn't know what to expect, but it made me feel something I hadn't felt since I was a child. I'd never given up much thought before, but I realized that our entire society is a network of safety nests. Emergency services at the end of a phone line, health and safety in the workplace, friends, family, lovers, all there. If something goes wrong, part of a carefully designed structure to prevent all but the most of mundane emotions. Once again, I felt like I did when I was in school, surrounded by a closing ring of older kids, knowing anyone might help me. Friends, parents, teachers were too scared or too far away. There could be anything living down here. Heroics for Hollywood actors or fairy tales. I'm not taking any chances. If I face off against anything down here, I won't last a second. Caution and self are my only defenses now. If anyone or anything hears me, I best off staying low and out of sight, and until I know whether or not it's a threat, crouching by pressing left control will give me a chance to hide in the shadows. I'll know I've got the right because of the blue tint in my vision. Plus, I should be quiet enough that I won't be heard unless something right on top of me. Better remember to shut off any light sources, though. Yeah, no problem. Okay. They're already giving me those tips, which makes me worried. Explosives, northern area, workshop, storage, office. Let's go to the office first. Yeah. Workshop, storage room. I don't have anything to light it with, I don't think. Office! Piles of documents. What's this? Just pick that up. No clue what it does, just have it. Nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. British platoon, World War II. Some kind of amnesia at the bunker. Man, as an old man clutching something unseen. He is strange, and yet he's no stranger. Never seen before, still I know. This man before me is Howard. I call him Okay. Copenhagen Post, Monday, 17th August 1930. Psychotropic deposits at the bottom of Death Mine. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen have suggested that mind-altering chemicals naturally sewn into the rock may be cause for high suicide rates of a Greenland mine. The university, which has recently been conducting studies into isolated communities, first became interested in the workers of the northwestern lead mine last year. They discovered that even taking into account Greenland's naturally higher suicide rate, local figures in the last 100 years were abnormally high, at the 46 deaths per 100,000 populace, compared to the natural average of 29. On further investigation, experts diagnosed in many of the mines symptoms in common with the earlier stages of paranoid schizophrenia. This has prompted researchers to hypothesize that natural deposits of lysergic acid, a pH 4 formula recently discovered to have hallucinogenic properties, may be present in the rocks. Few locals were conductive in the interview, but those who agreed to speak in their own explanation, Inuit spirits known as the Tungaia, live in the mountains. The university is waiting the results of chemical testing. Studies continue. Ooh. Can I not pick up the key? Thank you. Weekly report. Another unremarkable week in Greenland. Regular supply shipment received. Standard emergency drills carried out. Routine runway maintenance completed. I have ordered maintenance to be carried out twice weekly from here on due to increased snowfall. 1 wounded. The 1 wounded figure is no cause for concern. Back in London, the Germans haven't extended their front line by 4,000 miles. 2 of our men were caught manufacturing cherry bombs in our workshop armory and succeeded in blowing off a couple of fingers. I take partial responsibility for this, in that I allowed them access to the demolitions manual to keep the storage we keep in the storeroom, and I'm sure that we've learned the ingredients. That's where they learned the ingredients. Lent. As a precautionary measure, I have locked up the manual in a chest in my office and will keep the key in my person at all times. Needless to say, both men have been disciplined, and the inquired men have been sent home for medical care. I cannot help but think that a more suitable punishment would have been for him to stay out here, but the matter is out of my hands. The space is so disconnected sometimes I feel as this war could end and we might not even hear about it out here. Supply requisition order. Dynamite for excavation purposes. 7 bayonets. Not necessary in my opinion, but procedure states we should have a full complete complement. 1 industrial ice pick for removing the damn ice that forms in the external hatch. 1 pair of reading glasses, category 7C. In order for myself, my glasses are rather poor state of repair and could do with replacing. Reconditioning of the mine continues to progress. The structure is being fortified from potential bomb damage, and excavation is previously blah blah blah. One point of curiosity is some archaeological find, an artifact buried in the earth and discovered by one of the work teams later this evening. After martial duty, I shall take a closer look at the artifact. I suppose it's supposed to be man-made and may have been working parts inside. I shall remove what looks like frontal cover and see if I can discover the source of light which constantly emanates from it. Chief, that guy. Tip reader. Another flare. It's locked. Big book of explosives. Black match fuse, string, black gunpowder, backstring. I got backstring. Dynamite. Okay. That's a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna read all of that. Condom. Painkillers. Beef jerky. Delicious. Honk. Beef jerky. Ooh. Game froze for a second. Come with me. Come with me. Bonk. Game froze again. Need to hide. Oh, it's a doggy. Connor now. Just gonna bonk it. Do, 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 do. Does it say where I am? Yes, it does. I'm right there. So let's continue this way. Into storage. Bam. One second. Okay. Oh. Unique red. Yum. Slider. What's that noise? Lighter, but fuel. Kill the spider. See the spiders. Be sad. Tuna. Nails. Shoes. I can hear you. Locked. Open up. There's more. That makes a lot of sense. Thank you. I think it's saying if I remove this. I can move the box and there's a trapdoor underneath. There in a second. Battery, painkillers, a cage, I think. It was different, but the same that time. Like I had more control, but over what? Spider. 3 places to go. Let's go this way. Horrible sight, likely mummified, or the smell would have been awful. Day 1. In this record, still in the hope that the great work we have undertaken here might one day be of scientific value. Despite the chaos which has ensued in the 6 hours previous, my aim is to remain secure until that help here may arrive. Until what help there may be arrives. And to that end, I have barricaded myself into a small workshop area in the abandoned part of the mines. I hope that the meager food rations there will keep me alive, and that those I hide from will not jeopardize that. Perhaps this mine really is cursed. It's almost precisely 30 years since the incident that brought us here, and now, 30 years on, fate has struck again. Day 3. I forecasted that today the rescue crews would arrive, but I can only hypothesize that they would not be unaware of my location and hence busy themselves evacuating the other survivors. If they have not arrived by tomorrow, I will go out in search of them. Day 6. My first mistake was to make assumptions on the matter of rescue. My second mistake was to make assumptions on the safety of this mine. My third mistake was to act on both those assumptions in going outside of my safe haven. My best estimate is that I left the workshop where I was secured about 2 days ago in search of aid, and I have found only danger. I approached the old living quarters, but curiously could find no sign of life whatsoever. I returned in what I thought was the direction from which I had come, but soon found myself in an unfamiliar locale. Confused but focused, I attempted to make my way home, but found myself threatened by a species of feral creature, which seems to have made this old mine its home. Although the specimen bore significant interest to me, I chose to retreat, only to find myself outmaneuvered and outnumbered by beasts. I turned and ran, injuring my ankle in the process, which I believe now is most likely a sprain, rather than a fracture. For some time I cowered and fled into the dark. But a few hours ago I discovered a door leading to a smaller, disused part of the mine, the key for which I still have in my pocket. Within that area I discovered a storage room, and I think I would keep me safe for some time. This place is a maze. My lesson learned. I will not venture out again until I can be certain the area is safe. Day 19. Rescue seems increasingly unrealistic. Supply is diminishing. Lots of spiders in this place. I do not like spiders. Day 34. I caught one of the accursed 8-legged beasts nestling in my open mouth when I wake up this morning. In my surprise, I swallowed it. It's not too much of an act of swallowing which concerns me, but genus of arachnid, it would unlikely that a cave-dwelling spider would be venomous to any significant degree, but the possibility troubles me all the same. Due to a spider, that happens. I don't think Greenland has bad spiders, so it's fine. Any known venom would have affected me by now, and so today is the first minor cause for celebration I had since the incident. By lucky coincidence, this revelation also means I have discovered a virtuous, inexhaustible supply of nutrition. I intend to venture into the basement beneath the storeroom in the name of science to discover more about these creatures' natural habitat. Day 50. For 4 days now I have been surviving solely off the quite considerable sustenance provided by the spiders. For some time I was struggling to gather enough to crunchy little morsels. However, Lady Luck smiled upon me once more when the batteries in my torch died and I made a second life-saving finding. The creature's natural habitat in the dark with my light, now diminished. I need only lie still for a few minutes and I will have attracted enough of the beast for a rather healthy meal. So let's not stand still for too long. Ladder. What do I do then? There we go. Day 71. My earlier assumptions of the benign nature of my cellmates may have been made in error. After a careful autopsy, I am concerned that there may be a small volume of natural chemicals stored in the stomach which, if ingested regularly over a period of time, may become psychotropic, or even lethal. My only real chance is to break out of here and raid any stashes of supplies I can find. However, the evidence against such a move is insurmountable. 1. I have no source of light. 2. I swore myself I wouldn't leave until I heard human voices outside. 3. Spiders are so tasty. Oh, he's losing it. Day 100. From the meals I have been making in the walls, marks I have been making in the walls and my scribbled diary entries, which in the dark may amount to an illegible scrawl. Today is the 100th day of my new life. Over the past month, my edible friends have become more and more aggressive and have swelled in numbers and size. Whether or not this is a result of my plundering their ecosystem, I am unsure. However, at this rate of growth, they will soon be too large to crawl through the gaps in the walls. For all I know, I could be seeing the tip of the iceberg. If all fails, and I am never recovered, I hope at least that my study of, and indeed involvement with, these fascinating creatures will one day be regarded as an important point of natural history. The greatest names in modern science got there through fluke and talent, and it appears that this rule has extended itself to my discovery of this delicious new species. I only pray that the second rule deems my breakthrough too insignificant, for all discoveries tend to consume their inventor. Okay. First death! And that's the second one. Batteries. More batteries. Fluid lighter gas. Okay. So I can burn the spiders. Oh. I fucked up. Is it a big spider? Let's get the thing. Too late now. Hey! Through here. Seen this much blood before. Hundred. It's been some time since I recorded any findings in relation to the spiders with whom I have shared my existence for the past 8 months, partly due to my enforced retreat from the basement territory. Not so long ago, their behavior became overtly aggressive, and so I have attempted to barricade the main entrance to their lair and secured myself within one of the smaller rooms above it, the only way with an operational door lock. The other reason is that I have been recovering from a minor operation, which I was forced to conduct myself without the aid of an anesthetic. Even if I did have any anesthetic surgical tools, I couldn't afford to be less than diligent with my work, so anesthetic was out. Surgical tools are all well and good, but although I may be becoming old and rusty, I still trust my penknife to do the job just as well. The procedure itself was elementary enough, a simple amputation of non-vital organs. I began to notice a thick, glue-like substance forming on my tongue, and was forced to accept that I had become infected through constant toxin ingestion. Day 300, another century of days comes and goes. It seems like so long since I escaped here. At some stage since my last entry, I attempted to return from whence I came. that from which I originally was fleeing seems a fate far worse than the one I now face. However, it is time since I arrived from the larger mind system. A cave-in has occurred, blocking any further progress. I am forced to return and accept that whatever end life has in store for me. I still hear my aggressive little friend scratching at the door to my cell. Spider Georg over here. Cut off his tongue. Damn, those bitches big. And here is his tongue. Beef jerky. Learned for men burrowed in this tunnel. Okay. So we got some stuff. What else to do here? So I think I'm just gonna leave. Wait. No, those are bottles. Okay. Mmm, yummy. I mean, you can do oral without a tongue, right? Probably. Storage room. Don't know where this goes. Forget. Workshop. Oh. Yay. Thank you. Thank you. Stay close. You. There you go. Unlucky. No. Whoa, Nelly. I think it saw me last time through the gap in the door. So if I don't... do anything to attract its attention, I should be fine. I hope. Or not. We're going to the workshop. Lives northern area. Oh, do I need a password? I need a code. I love my workshop. It is too great hunting grounds to let others gorge their faces. What carrot help but feel for as much Fred ate ravenously of their flesh today and shall continue to do so. This is possible thanks solely for the button pad I installed on the door. And yet, Fred's mind is working somewhat backwards today, so... 8412. Ooh. 8412. Hey. Up in the basement. God, more spider webs. I hope the hole was here before the spiders. Must be tied to what's going on here. I keep experimenting. May discover something useful or have a heart attack. Something's definitely catching my eye under those rocks. I don't know what this would have been used for. It looks like a... Yeah, I don't know. Looks like a thing. Pickaxe. Miner's pickaxe. Ing. see me. Shh, very quiet. TNT. Where I needed. No, not that. I thought I needed the. Dirt? No? You don't see me. You don't even know me. Yeah. TNT. I need a fuse. List. Notes. String, black gunpowder, backstring. All I have is backstring so far. You do not see me. Maybe you see me. Yeah, I want a hint. Hair. Ring. I don't think I can carry those wheels. Let me try something. Ah! Okay. Boxes. Box. What did I get? Hey! Explosives. I fucked. Dynamite. Painkiller. More dynamite. Off. Great. Painkillers. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Dynamite. Hmm. Black powder. Air wheel. Up there. Gun spider, where are you? Oh. The hole is too small. Beautiful. Hey! Ew. And this again. Whew. When I look back, I can't think what spurred me to go deeper into that mine. Perhaps it was arrogance at still being alive, or something as ridiculous as facing adversity and coming out on top. Now I know I would never have been better. Now I know I would have been better off starving or being mauled to death than kick-starting the chain of events that led me to end up here, writing to you. I just hope once you understand my story, you will have what's necessary to put an end to this tale. I certainly didn't. Stripper pole? Power room. rock screaming. A backup system, I think this might be part of it. Cubic generator Type 7G. Congratulations on your purchase from the Type 7G product lines. From the Type 7 product lines. We are certain that you will be pleased with your new petrol-driven electrical backup system. Below are highlighted just a few of the added and improved features of the 7G model. Avoid personal wear and tear. The wind-up starts motor has seen replaced with a battery-driven unit. Grease in the industrial workplace can be accident-inducing insurance nightmare, so enjoy a new increased grease control system. Electrical installation can be expensive to install and maintain, so the economical 7G basic model arrives without. Okay, and much more. Quick start guide. Ensure the area surrounding the 7G is clear of equipment and personnel in case of overheating. Connect and confirm secondary flow by turning appropriate valve. Turn on cooling system to avoid overheating. Release excess steam until pressure is within safe limits. Begin grease flow, ensuring leakage is minimal. Turn main valve and confirm primary full. Pull main operation lever. Check energy output. Your unit should now be fully functional. What are these things? I don't know. They were in Amnesia as well. Bunch of okay, a bunch of unlabeled things, but they aren't unlabeled. 1, 2 squigglies, water drop, other squigglies. Certainly enough to light a few bulbs though. So this is the main lever. And this is... nothing down here. There's no point to coming down. Okay, let's get that manual read again. Battery. That should be here. I need a battery. Okay. I need a battery. Weld shut. Welp. Battery. Shut up. Should be set. Okay. So we start with the secondary. The area is clear. Connect the from secondary roll. Okay. Cooling system. Release excess train is within safe. Grease flow. This first. Because this is like steam rising, right? This one. Then this one. Finally. Fuse box? Oh. door. Be careful. Emergency procedures. In the event of an emergency, all mine workers are asked to follow the standard emergency procedure detailed in the leaflet provided. Rescue services will already be on their way, and so under no circumstances should an employee attempt to aid colleagues themselves or contact the emergency services. The code sheet is provided for use in the extremely unlikely event that you are trapped in the mine, with no way in which to signal to otherwise contact emergency crews. In this scenario, you should ensure the stability of surrounding environment by gently tapping and feeling the rock. Once you feel certain that there is no risk of rock slide, check to see if you have any form of communication devices at hand and attempt to send a distress signal using this code sheet. 3. Should such a device be unavailable or damaged, begin firmly tapping out a message on the wall of the cave. Rescue crews will hear you and arrive promptly to dig you out. Morse reference. Okay. More beef jerky. Boom. Fuses. How do I reach it? With the broom. Fuse. This one. This one. Primary. So it's probably secondary. This one, and then primary. Okay, where are the batteries? Oh, they consumed automatically? Let's... This is the primary, this is the secondary. This I'm sure of. Now we need to know what's the coolant. What's the grease flow? Well... Secondary. I said secondary. Okay, thank you. This is possibly the grease and this is the steam. So this could be the coolant. And was it grease and steam? Notes. Turn on cooling, excess steam. Primary. Hey, there we go. Not so bad. I have glow sticks and flares in case I need them. Shut up. Shut up. January 72. Boys, I'm to an awful word with you myself, but I've got more important things to do with this about and making sure you're all doing your jobs properly. Now, I know there's a certain amount of camaraderie between you lot playing pranks and jokes on each other. It comes with the territory, and that's fine, so long as you don't add me to your list. God knows you need something to keep you entertained down here. However, you all know full well that Penrose has some very deep-seated issues with his height, so anyone who thought it'd be a good idea to sabotage his generator, then hide all the spare fuses on the top shelf in the storeroom would quite clearly need to be hand-examined. Need his head examined, you get me? In other news, Jones, I want that inventory done yesterday, and the rest of you, it's all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note. It's not all fun and games, you hear? On a serious note, another radio's gone missing, and you'd better hope to God that means one of you lost it, because stealing ain't a pretty word in my book. If the third one this month, which means the amnesty on coming clean, is fast coming to a close, then there'll be repercussions. Got it? What's strange is you're supposed to be working in pairs, so nobody should be able to get their hands on a radio without the other spotting it. When I find out who's responsible, I'm gonna find out who got away with it so long. Then I'm gonna find out who. Then I'm gonna fling them out in the snow and leave them there. They'll just disappear into the night, just like all those radios. Havard, lead mine foreman. Calm radio. Do I have to get a fucking pen and paper for this? No, I'm not. Document. Let it go back. Okay. Go. Dot 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 dot. Dot dot. Okay. I think I got it. Boop. I think it's numbers. 5. Dot 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 7 dot 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 3 dot 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 8. Five, 7, 3, 8. Hey, Buster. Don't talk to me like that. Nope. Get the fuck out of my way, please.
Good day, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Well, I hope that your ears are working better than your tongue, so that you might use them to listen to my words. You have turned on the light at the end, beginning and middle of the tunnel, but some things remain shrouded in darkness. My Morrissey message I hope has helped, but what you need now is through the wall hole to the right of the fence. Oh, go now, there is no time to explain. Well, in fact, time is one of the few things we have in abundance down here. What surprises are spoiled by such catty curiosity.
What's that? Okay. 5, 5, 7, 3. Oh. 5, 7, 3, 8. Ah! Yeah, run away. Storage, excavation.
My memory is like something with a great many small holes. We shall be needing to perform some minor demolition work so that we might one day meet again. For this task, we shall require the use of a large, earth-eating metal monster, and that monster is thirsty for juice from the place where things are kept. By the way, you can call me Red. It's
Okay.
not my name, you understand, but I am sure you will agree it is a name rather similar to a cardigan. Fetching when worn correctly.
Sure. Um. Let me just do some stuff here. Okay. I'm gonna look for a place to... I think this is fine, actually. I think I'm gonna end the stream here for now. I'm gonna leave it here. I'm gonna leave it on this screen. Because I gotta eat lunch. I'm already feeling a little faint. But after that, I'm gonna come back and continue playing. So I'll tell you, Sushi, when I'm back, okay? Alright,